Hello, hello. Welcome to Happiness is a Healthier Habit with me, Jackie Poole, where we chat about mom, life, weight loss, habits, and literally everything in between. And today's episode is going to be about why our skin in our gut area and your abdominal area might be loose, and how we can improve our skin and our hands, our body in that particular area. Now, before I begin, I do want to remind you that I'm so grateful that you're here listening with me today. And if you think somebody will benefit from the show, please share it out. And if you have anything for me to talk about or would like a shout out, please email me at happieryouisahealthieryou@gmail.com. Let's get started. Now, when I lost my first 50 pounds back in 2016, I was 25 years old, around. And back in the day, I was going for skinny. I started shedding the weight and I wanted to be skinny. I wanted to have the flat stomach. But after my first son, I gained a lot of weight and my skin was actually very loose and I had a lot of stretch marks. And I always just really felt like that flat stomach was out of reach. Now, it's so funny because I think last year there's this lady that came out with this particular name for our mom pouch, because when you say mom pouch, you really think of that area in your stomach where it's just kind of there. It's hanging, when you've done planks. I don't know if you're familiar with that. My skin just hangs loose. And then you have she came out with all these names for our mom pouch. One name that particularly stood out for me was a uterus fanny pack, because that was perfectly described as how I feel what I have. So you're not alone. It's really part of that experience of having children. And the only thing that I wish I knew going in was really preparing for that body change, because we prepared for the arrival of the baby, or we checked our health throughout those 9 months of carrying our children. But once the baby arrived, it was so shocking to see how your body is literally broken up. I mean, you're literally making life, and it's just once the baby come out, your body's just there. Your skin is just sagging. It's literally, after delivering the baby, it looks like a balloon got disinflated. That's the closest I can compare it to. I remember being in the hospital, and it's just such a beautiful experience with all three. Luckily I delivered all three vaginally. And, once the baby arrives and you meet your child, you're in the hospital. And of course, the nurses are walking in like every hour to check on your vitals, and you're in this oversized robe with the biggest pads the hospital could provide you with, so you're not bleeding in your bed or in your sheets, and you're like with this mesh underwear that they provide. And it's really something that you're so vulnerable to, and just to see your body change that way, it's so instantly, to me it was very shocking. I made it a point to have the best experience with my last son. So Julian was born in August of 2020. And for me, that was a very difficult time because nobody can go to the appointments. So it was so incredibly annoying because it was just me the entire time. at the doctor's office. My mom couldn't come with me. My husband couldn't come with me. So it was annoying. Luckily for me, even though I wish my, family would have been there with me in my appointments, it was my third one. So it wasn't like I was going through this for the first time, which some moms didn't get to experience those moments with their partners. So that was a very frustrating moment in the doctor's offices at that time. But for the hospital preparation, I brought my own pants. I bought my own robe on Amazon. I made sure to bring my comfortable nursing pads and nursing bras just to feel as comfortable as possible. And it was a really good experience. I actually got the chance to put on my makeup and I was comfortable at the hospital. And I already knew what I was expecting going in with the third one. And to be honest, till this day, Julian is going to be 2.5 years old and I still have loose skin. It's not all gone away. After my second son, I lost 25 pounds. And with Julian, I've lost 35 pounds. So imagine going back to that balloon analogy, blowing up the balloon and letting the air out, blowing it up and over and over and over. That balloon ends up with wrinkles. It's very stretchy. It looks bigger. It just looks like stretched out. So the balloon ends up looking all kinds of way. And so although there is not a lot that women can do to avoid, that loose skin after pregnancy, it really just depends on that healthy, balanced diet that you might have had, or if you were exercising, your age, that determines a lot as well, and genes come into play. So it's common to have extra skin around our abdominal area after pregnancy. Lifestyle just has a really big impact on our skin as well. So what can we do to improve our gut area, our skin, our mom pouch, or whatever you want to call it? Before I begin with the things that you can do, I just want to remind you that, again, it's just nature. It's normal. You should be able to show your skin, your stripes very proudly. And if you want to wear the 2-piece, wear it. Lord knows I've bought pieces and never worn them because I don't feel comfortable. But slowly, I built the confidence to go and wear the 2-piece bathing suits. We went to Florida last year and I was wearing the 2-piece bathing suits and I was comfortable and I was taking pictures and I was not trying to hide anything. And at this time of age, there's nobody judging you, or it's all in our heads. It's all, you think of other people's opinions. So wear what you want, wear what makes you comfortable, but don't be embarrassed of wanting to wear something and you liking it and thinking that you might have to hide it because somebody might, judge you for it. Remember, you created life. Not anyone can do that. And if we're working on making improvements to ourselves, and would like to enhance our body, there is nothing wrong with that either. So let's begin. Of course, my number one tip would be exercising. I definitely bounced back as far as working out and skin a lot faster with my second one than I did with my first one. Now, to be honest, my third one, I was older. I did have a little bit more trouble with that part. And I attribute it to my ovary removal and what I was experiencing with my hormones and such. But as far as exercising goes, I'm not talking about doing all the ab workouts to have like this, your to six pack. And the goal of exercising here, when you're ready, when your doctor allows it. Again, I had vaginal deliveries, so for me, it was easy to kind of get back after, you're clear to go. But take your time. There's nothing to rush. I see women that, 2 weeks postpartum, they're already working out. No, your body just went through a very traumatizing experience. So I really, truly believe that you should take your time in building that core strength and things that you can do at home. You don't necessarily have to, have to make time to work out. It's starting very slowly, very intuitively, and really, again, taking your time, knowing yourself, and going in when you're ready. And so some of the things that you can do for as far as exercising and building that core strength are actually squats. Squats are so helpful because you have to really focus on that core, especially when you start putting in that weight. Other examples are planks, maybe some mountain climbers. I hate bicycle crunches so much, but they're in there. And those are just things that you can slowly start building, start with one squat and then build into two. If you're not somebody that works out already, it's just starting small and building on those habits and adding more as you go and as you feel ready. Other things that you can do that I really enjoy doing when I felt like it was ready after deliveries was just going for a brisk walk. Whenever you're out, if you like running or cycling, jogging, that was another option on there. Those help build your core strength as well. But again, always start after you're ready or when you're ready. Number 2 would be nutrition. So again, you want to incorporate a very balanced nutrition, and you want to be mindful to make sure that the food that you're intaking has a lot of vitamins, a lot of proteins, a lot of fats, which again, it's going to help you build that muscle, but also boost your collagen. And we talk about collagen in episode 5, which is needed to improve elasticity, hydration, the collagen density, and the appearance of how your skin looks. So if you are interested in learning more about collagen, go back to episode 5 and you can learn more there. Okay, I talk a lot about collagen. I've taken powders, I've taken different brands, but not all collagen is created equal. Backed by collagen hyaluronic acid matrix technology, the liquid biocell goes way beyond your typical collagen with a very unique single source matrix of highly absorbable type 2 collagen peptides. Now, the hyaluronic acid and the chondroitin sulfate are clinically proven to change the way you age. Unparalleled benefits literally from the inside out. They support your joints for a very moderate active lifestyle and restores youthful skin, increasing the collagen and the hyaluronic acid in your body. It's an award-winning multi-patent collagen that your body actually recognizes. Clinically proven results, which means with clinically proven bioavailability, the liquid biocell delivers unparalleled results backed by multiple double-blinded, randomized, placebo-controlled human clinical trials. Liquid biocell literally increased hyaluronic levels by 6,000% in 28 days, reducing wrinkles from the inside out. I have a referral link in the show notes, and you can get $10 off your first order. So take advantage of that, and back to the show. Now, again, nutrition, you want to get those vitamins, proteins, fats, all that good stuff. but you want to focus on whole foods. Nutrition supports your skin, but you have to focus on whole foods more and less processed foods. So what I mean by whole foods, I mean whole grains, fruits, vegetables, not packaged, bags or boxes of certain things. So less processed foods and more things that you can see what they're made of. So one of the things that I always suggest when you're buying anything like that, for example, I have these tostadas that I love buying, and they're 5 ingredients. And of course, I don't understand what they are, but the less ingredients that they have, the better the food is for you, because they have less processes going on. So that's something that you should look out for. And of course, not everything has to be that, but the more you pay attention to that, the more better decisions you can make as far as choosing the foods that you are consuming. But again, we want to focus on whole foods. Another thing with nutrition is, again, you want to get your antioxidants and vitamins that can also help you stimulate that collagen growth and that elastin. Okay, so some of those that are proven to show the stimulative growth of collagen is vitamin A, vitamin C for sure, vitamin D, vitamin E, coenzyme, which is CoQ10, which is really good for cardiovascular as well, zinc. So those are just a couple of things that you can focus on intaking to improving that collagen as well, because just a reminder, we do lose it as we get older. So it does get more harder to increase that. So that's where supplements come in, but making sure our nutrition is there as well. Another tip is also drinking water throughout the day, which improves the skin's elasticity and appearance. Also, one other tip is sometimes we might feel really bloated, especially during our period days, and our mom pouch might stick out more than usual. I know that's me on certain days. And what I've noticed helping it and reducing that bloating 100% is taking your prebiotic. So anything like that, which you can also get, prebiotics, probiotics from whole foods as well. Now, another option that you might have to boosting that skin elasticity and that abdominal area that I also find that's very helpful is you can use like oils or lotions. There's studies that show that just the massaging of the skin can help that blood flow and stimulate the cells that play a big role in the production of collagen, which will help you firm and tighten the skin. So recently, I found this foam that helps with toning, and it's really, really good. It doesn't smell. It disappears as you rub it. So going back to those studies is very helpful, and I've really gotten actual visible results. So it's this foam, and it's really designed to nourish and tighten the appearance of the areas. Like you can use it in your arms, thighs, but of course I'm using it for my abdominal area. And I'm starting to use it, and the little time that I've used it, I've really liked using it. So I will continue to use it and see how that goes. But not only is there foams and oils and lotions, there are also treatments. But for me, I want to do anything naturally that I can consume or put on my body, non-invasive procedures, because I've already gone through my ovary removal, and I really doubt that I'll ever go through any surgery to make myself look better. Maybe one day my boobs, I don't know. It's like a contemplating one day, but I think I'm just too scared to get anything done like that. So we will see in the near future. But according to the American Board of Cosmetic Surgery, non-surgical treatments such as radiofrequency treatments or invasive pulse light treatments can help tighten that excess skin on the stomach by heating the dermal layer and boosting collagen production. Now, results really may vary depending on how loose your skin is, but usually the process tends to take several treatments. So it can take from anywhere from 2 to 6 months to really see results. And so those are the things. So we can focus on exercising, we can focus on nutrition. There's, there's treatments that you can do and things that we can put in our skin. So know that when we are trying all these things, our skin might not improve that. And that's where those invasive, treatments might come in. But I just want to remind you to not be shy from it. You have it because you're a mother and you're an amazing human being that created life. And you should be able to show your scars proudly. And Lord knows I've always wanted a flat stomach. That was something that I always wanted because I was never skinny. I was overweight as a child, through middle school, through high school, as an adult, until now. But now I really don't focus on how I can get rid of my belly or my loose skin. I focus on how I can make it better, how I can make myself better, healthier, stronger, and really enhance my features. So really improving my mom bod, which is the goal. I think some people really want to get rid of that identity and don't want to see it. And it might be a reminder. For me, it's a reminder that I created something special with the person that I love. And I have the proof to show it with my children. And it's taken a lot for me to get here and accept what I have and the body that I have. But I'm very grateful that I have it and that I am here and that I'm working to make it better. I am so glad you joined me today. And we'll talk next time. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so thankful that you got to listen to this episode. And if you are looking to get coached on nutrition to finally lose the weight, schedule a call with me at jackiepools.com. And so that discovery call is usually about 30 minutes, and we talk about your goals and how we can accomplish that and how we can work together. Also, please subscribe to my free newsletter, which comes out once a week on Tuesdays, and you will get weight loss tips that you can start implementing right away. And it's just another way for us to stay connected. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.